Do I have to be a leader?
Oh, God.
Jesus,
How many
right?
times have you
Do
been
I just want to code. I just want to work. I just want to sell.
Yes.
Do I have to be a leader?
Yes.
Right? I mean, how many times have you heard that question asked and no one knows how to answer it? And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, everyone should lead, so you should lead. But like this question of, do I have to be a leader? You know, in many ways, the question they're really asking, do I have to work well with others? Whether it's a peer, whether it's a subordinate,
Yes.
whether it's a person above me, do I have to work well with others? And the answer is hell yes. Thinking as a team sport. When you attack what we call the light, work that is clear, that has clarity, you know what to do. It is a lot easier to work asynchronously, work solo, and just divide and conquer and attack it.
It's painful to look at your emotions. It's painful to look at, like what Charlie was talking about in the beginning, the repeated thematic errors we make in our judgment being tied to our emotions and our character. And it's just something people just don't like to talk about. So can't we just move on and can't we just get to the work?
We don't have difficult conversations and hit back at each other with strangers. The most effective ones are the people that you're actually vested in with, meaning the consequence of this discussion going wrong or right actually has a real cost. That accountability for day 2, day 3. Home is not a place, not a physical place. It is people. It is finding my tribe, my team, where I can be my authentic misfit self. My average players want to be left alone, so I call them C's. My good players want to be coached, and my great players just want the truth. And they want the truth. They do not care what words you use, who is saying it to them. They want it in near real time. The shit sandwich is for the industrial age and probably didn't even work then. Throw it out. There's a time for positive. There's a time for negative. Pick a lane. When you try to do both at the same time, there's a couple things it does. First, that when you are giving the positive feedback to offset the negative, it diminishes the value of the positive when you even give the positive. Feedback is not instruction. It's someone else's opinion, point of view, and it will inform maybe something you didn't see. And sometimes the most vocal, extreme, offensive feedback could be the data point you need to say, you know what? They offended me in the way they said it. They offended me in everything about them, but they said something that I didn't think about. And that makes your risk-taking sharper, better. If you want to keep avoiding conflict, do this. Leave out the truth. Good or bad, leave it out. Instead, tell them what to do, right? They're not quite sure why you're giving them this micro instructions, but oftentimes the reason we do it is so that we don't have to have another conversation or another conflict. And it's our passive aggressive way, often as leaders or managers, to avoid the future conflict of them coming back, doing it wrong. So I gave them the micro instruction. Because you know what would create more conflict is saying, that was really bad what you did. Do it again. What should I do?
Try again.
I don't know, but try again. The more you inspect people, they get worse. The more you test them, the more you hover over, the more you watch them, they're very aware of your presence. As the boss, as the supervisor, as the authority figure, as the teacher, coach, parent, and leader, they're aware and their performance erodes the more you inspect them.